guess that we are. Hey there, everybody. Hello, Sean, an unqualified gamer. You're gonna be writing an essay. That's fine. Hopefully, I'm not too distracting. Who knows? The beginning of this stream is either gonna be super awesome or super depressing. All right. Hey, Spider. Yeah, as long as you're not driving. I think my volume's okay. I had to adjust my mixer at some point, but I think I'm loud enough. Hey, Indigo. Super fighting robot. Mega Ryan. All right. Oh no, we're gonna get into that. Maybe a smidge to maybe scoot a smidge towards them. I can just turn my levels up. How are we doing there? Oh, man, it sounds loud to me. Like, is it loud to everybody else or is it fine? I have my earphones in and it's like it sounds so loud to me. Oh, okay. All right. Now, here we go. I may have figured out what to do. I went over the maps. I looked for everything that I could do. And I had done it all. Except one thing. All right. The only thing I missed, other than getting stuck in that wall, is the spike cave, which is the cave with you got to use the hammer and then you got to walk on all the spikes. I think I'm inside a rock. Oh no, I'm not inside a rock. So here's the thing. I didn't think that I could make it through. Yes, we tried that and I died. So here's the thing. Off camera, I went back and I tried to figure out a way. Like, I searched everywhere. I went to everything. I redid all the dungeons just to make sure. I went to search and figure out a way that I could make it across. Turns out I can actually make it across there. Once I realized I could, I stopped though. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do this on camera to share with everybody, but this is either going to be super awesome and we're going to find exactly what we need, or if it's not, I'm just going to start a new one. Oh, whose birthday is it? Happy birthday, somebody, Joey. Puyo birthday. Woo! Happy birthday. How old? You know I'm going to ask. Come on. We're 754. Oh, man, he's just a kid. All right. So I want to talk Mega Man. It's an in-joke, Greg. Okay. All right. I'm not down. I get it. All right, so I want to talk Mega Man, but first we want to do this. It turns out that this cane allows you to walk on the spikes without getting hurt. I never knew this because this is the cane you get from this cave. So I used the cape to get across here. I didn't know that you could use this cane and it would make you invincible to the spikes. Here we go. We're either going to I'm like tingling right now. This is the only thing that I haven't checked. And it has to be the gloves in order for us to do anything. So let's get the stuff on the side first. Gloves! Thank God! All right. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. That there's nothing else that it could be because there's nothing else that allows me to progress. There are no other progression items. I need the glove for everything that I have left to do. Yeah. That's like, it's like validating. Like, I feel validated that I knew it. There's nothing else that would help me get to anywhere else except that. Now I'm out of magic power. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Could have gotten a bottle or something. No, because that's the thing. If I would have gotten a bottle or something, the game, there's no other place for me to get an item that would make the game unwinnable. I checked everywhere off screen. I did all the dungeons on screen, but then I checked everywhere. Like, I checked up against maps and everything. There was nothing else. And if that was anything but those gloves, the game would have been unwinnable. And supposedly the logic doesn't allow for that. Oh man, oh, thank God, man. That would drive me crazy. Oh yeah. So Mega Man, because we're kind of on autopilot here. Oh, do I not? Yeah, I do have that. I feel like that thing was a little bit long. First Mega Man, then glove. Yeah, so far it turned out to be a good Monday. I feel like we've been spoiled by Nintendo Directs, or at least I have, because that was an hour worth of Mega Man 11 and Legacy Collections. Like, that was an hour for that, whereas Nintendo would have done it in, that would have been 15 minutes of presentation. As of that being said, I am pretty excited that all of that stuff is going to be on the Switch. You know what? In all honesty, the Switch has kind of changed the way we are seeing all of this stuff. Because now there's tons of games that, you know, if you would have just said Legacy Collection on anything else, which I think it's already on everything else, but if you would have said it on anything else, it would have been, oh, okay, you know, that's fine. But just the fact that it's on Switch, the fact that we're going to be able to play all of these games on a Nintendo system, like, it's so exciting. I'm glad all the X games are there. You know, Mega Man X 1 through 5 and 3 new games that no one's played before ever. Now, I hear one of them people say they like, I don't know. There's one of them that I've heard people talk about, like, that they liked it, that they thought it was passable anyway. Put tons of things. Yeah, and that's the thing that Switch is really, you know, talk about Nintendo being, we're spoiled with Nintendo Directs, but we're spoiled with the Switch. Just the idea of playing everything on the go is just unbelievable. Pro strats. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty interested to see. No announcements for like Legends 3 or anything like that. No Mega Man Maker. But you know what? That's pretty good. I am glad that, and I know this is a sentiment shared by a lot of people, I'm glad that it's not an 8-bit style game. I'm glad that it's a more modern Mega Man style game. I kind of wish that they did it like Azure Striker Gunvolt, where there's the actual game, but then there is an 8-bit version that you can get. I wouldn't have minded seeing something like that. Yeah, 8-bit would have been a little bit lazy, but I wouldn't mind it as if you beat the actual game, you get an 8-bit version. You know, that would be a nice little addition, because that would mean that Mega Man, well, technically 7 isn't 8-bit, but, well, yeah, 7 and 8 aren't 8-bit, but I wouldn't mind seeing like 8-bit versions of every one of them. You know, since 9 and 10 were that style, I wouldn't mind seeing an 11 version. But yeah, if it's as the only game, no, absolutely not. Ultimately, though, I thought it was a pretty interesting. I liked the game before. I liked what they were doing before. I thought that was really fun. I think that needs to be. I would have preferred an X9 or new series entirely. No, you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it not being a new series, just because it's been a while since we've had a decent Mega Man game. So I don't mind it not being a new series. If after this you tell me that the next Mega Man game is, whoa, what the hell was that? If you tell me that the next Mega Man game is Mega Man 12, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? You probably should have gotten a newer game in there, something a little more fresh. Yeah, it could be Mega Man 11 test in the water. Yeah, I hope so. That's one of those things though where that's like Nintendo testing the waters to see if people want a new Zelda game. You know, like, really, you think that there's a possibility that the fan base doesn't want a new one? Yeah, hopefully a fine start to more. I think that's always what we're kind of hoping for when it comes to some of these things. What's here? Oh, this is like... This is me headed towards the boss. I don't want to do that yet. Oh. Still waiting for Legends 3. I think you're going to be waiting a while. I have a bad feeling you're going to be waiting a while for that one. You know what? Yeah, and let me get that chest. It's coming right here. Actually, I don't think I need to go. No, I don't think I need to go back. There we go. Battle Network Collection. Yeah, I think that would be nice. I think a lot of people haven't played some. I didn't play those Z whatever it was. I think I avoided them because I thought they were oh, wrong way. I never know which way to go in here. I think I avoided them because I didn't know that they were platforming games. There we go. Zero or Z. It's whichever one of those was the platforming series. I just remember finding out that they were platforming games. I'm like, oh, I absolutely want to play these. No. Okay, they both were. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind giving them a try. Just, you know, because that was my thing. The Battle Network stuff, it was fine for what it was, but I don't know. There's just something about it wasn't for me. And I love those, and I like tactical games. Oh yeah, it doesn't work. What the? Just my controller freaking out on me. All right. One of those chests might be something. The 0 games are the hardest. Oh, that's right. I went through that just for, yeah. Ow! Damn it. This is not okay. I don't have fairies or anything. Oh. Woo! Bitty bits. Oh, my bit thing is working now. Yay. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, 20 bits for a game over. Oh boy. They pulled Pokemon Blue. Yeah. Well, maybe you could you would know better than I would as far as that. Oh, my god, I'm gonna get a bunch of game overs trying to get these. Are those game? Yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of game overs trying to get those. Could you maybe combine those games? You know how they did like Pokemon, what is it, Red and Blue, and then there was Yellow that had everything. Yeah, use the cane. Stupid cane, I never use it. Apparently this cane is the answer to everything. Oh, you're gonna fall on your own. Get up. You doofus. Oh, turn that off. But yeah, could you combine the elements of the two games to make one more game? You know, to make a whole, because then that would be easier. That would be possible to. Oh wait, I don't have the powder. God. Nothing. I'm trying to get my thoughts together about this Mega Man thing. But yeah, just is it possible to combine the two games? There we go. Alrighty. I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. You just dove right off the side there. You get a little overzealous. To have the definitive version of the BN. Yeah, so something like that where each version, each one that's split into two is like a definitive version. I kind of forgot that he was right here. All right, I have the compass in the map, so I'm gonna need to come back in here because I didn't get the big chest. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. No. What are you? There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, yes, I do. Thank you. Yes, I do. I did. I hit the affiliate status, so now subs and bits and all kinds of fun stuff. I even know what some of it means. Woo! I didn't realize my health was that low. No, oh yeah, this is that one room where that happens. Yeah, close. Oh, thank you, gloves. All right, so I got to run back in because I don't have the damn. I didn't get the big chest, and since I have, it's probably just going to be money, but. Who knows? It could be a bottle. I could actually use one of those, given that I've gone through this whole game without them. What? Let's see here. I think I know where I'm going. Do you have an emote yet? No, I didn't make one yet. I guess I'm supposed to make one and have it approved, and then like my subscribers can use it. I'm still kind of just learning. I had a super busy weekend, so I wasn't able to go over all that stuff. I'm to be completely honest, I'm still trying to get Final Fantasy Tactics to work. I still want that to work. I think I have a way figured out. I just have to set everything up to actually do it. Because I want to do that in between runs of this. And then what I'll do is for every run that I do of this, I'm going to change the character sprite. And then I may alternate runs between this and whatever else I happen to be I feel like playing. I'm supposed to be writing an essay. See, I don't want to get you in trouble. Well, there goes the cape. All right. So, oh no, that's the way I came. There's the cape. Yeah, it's something. It'll give me invincibility frames. I can invincibilities for certain boss. I think it's one of the bosses that it works really well with. Yeah, I mean at this point it's I think I'm in go mode. Let me see here. Got that, got the gloves. Yeah, I don't know what medallion I need for Misery Mire, but it should be Quake. Or it's probably Quake. Oh yeah, because I can also get into Desert Palace. So it could actually be a medallion that's in one of the other dungeons. But depending on what Misery Mire requires to get in, I may be in go mode right now. Let's go down. Let's have all of tomorrow. Oh, you got plenty of time. I was a clutch rider. I needed the stress to get me to write. But I usually did really well. I was a master of BS, so it was easy for me to just I'll take it. It was easier for me to just throw stuff together. Here we go. Oh yeah, let's see what's in here. Okay. Essays another book. Yeah, and I was the king of them, man. I've written my fair share of essays and stuff an hour before they were due. I did one, probably probably shouldn't say it was my proudest moment or anything, but I was actually super proud of it. We were supposed to do it was like 2 months worth of journal entries. It only had to be like a sentence or two. And oh yeah, it was for English class. So this might actually fly with your class. I had to do 2 months worth of journal entries. I had 0. So I went to somebody who they did them all so that I could get the dates. I just needed all the dates to write down. So I get all the dates. It's Bombos. Okay, so I need to go into the second dungeon. So I got all the dates, and I mean 10 minutes before class is like, that's not even exaggeration. Second shield, didn't I have that already? 10 minutes before class, I wrote every journal entry. Some of them were some of them were pretty, like, you know, they tried to be insightful. Some of them were just nonsense. I got an A for that. She said that some of them were very creative and interesting. Like, all right, I'll take it. He was that bad. Nope. Well, the book is useless. I don't need it to. Well, I need it for the. What's it called? For the pillars. Or the tablets, I should say. It's a better skill than just analyzing. Yeah, it really kind of is. It's weird to say that, but the reality is you'll use BS way more in life than you'll use a lot of the stuff you learn in high school. You know what the thing is, though, in high school and even some college, I've realized years ago what it's all for. Because I always wondered, you know, what the hell are you even learning all of this stuff for? You're not learning that stuff. You're learning how to learn. No, here we go, Ryan. This is it. You're learning how to learn that stuff. You're learning what you're supposed to be doing in order to research stuff. You know, I've seen people who they don't know how to look up information. They don't know how to go through an encyclopedia. We've all seen it. We've all seen it to this day. We've all seen the people who don't understand the concept of going to Google and typing something in. Yeah. They'd actually teach you that. You know what? I agree that they should be teaching you that that's what's going on. Because I did have a couple of teachers that said stuff like that. They said stuff along those lines. Like, you know what, we just want you to know how. Any teacher, here you go. Any teacher who tells you that it's open book, that your test is open book, to me, that's what they're telling you, is that you don't need to memorize the information. I want you to know how to look it up. And yeah, there are some people out there who they don't seem to know how to look it up, which is just astounding to me. But I guess that's because I learned that. I learned how to look up references in books. I understood the idea of going to the appendix and just looking for the keyword that I'm searching for. I'm in college, so there's a lot less BS. You'd be surprised at how much BS there still is. You'd be surprised. Yet those people still got through school. They you know why they got through? They were so annoying, the teacher just passed them to get them the hell out of there. Hey, Last Al, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. Oh, hey, get him. It's because they put so much emphasis on kids passing instead of kids learning. So if a teacher can do whatever they can to get a kid to pass, it looks good on them. You know, if they fail a kid who is just not learning, the blame falls on them, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. No, Ryan, you're absolutely right. I have argued for a while now that instead of certain classes, instead of teaching kids calculus and stuff like that in high school, there should be, oh god, Last Child Behind, the No Child Left Behind thing was crazy. Here we go. I've been arguing for a while that schools should have I called it life management. Life management was the core. It should be part of the health class, because we get health class and you learn some interesting things, and then you learn some stuff that you're just kind of like, what the hell are you telling us this for? I wanted a life management class where you learned how to do what the basis was behind doing taxes, what things like escrow were. When you get older and you're gonna rent an apartment or buy a house, what other kinds of things you should be looking for. Like I wanted something like that where you got more of an understanding of what was going to happen immediately after high school and for the few years after. Because calculus, algebra 2, that stuff doesn't teach you any of that. That stuff teaches you how to do algebra 2, which not everybody needs. Yeah, teach life skills. The original purpose of high school, what it's supposed to be for. You know, grade school, elementary school is for the fundamentals of education. Beyond that, the next thing should be the fundamentals of life. Look at the Senate race in Alabama. That Senate race in Alabama situation is, oh boy. That's a whole separate set of topics. High school was originally made so that children that I will follow. Yeah, could learn what other trade. I was a big fan. We had, and here's my problem is that there's such a, and I've talked about this before, that there's such a negative stigma on things like manual labor, and it bothers me. And you know, learning trades and stuff like that. We in our high school, and I know that it still exists to this day. We had some students who, the core classes, the math and stuff like that, they had in the morning, and then halfway through the day they took the first lunch period, and then, or they were given the first lunch period, after which they went to go catch a bus, and they went to a trade school where they got to pick a trade and they learned something for the rest of that day. You know, I remember the first time I heard of one of my friends was doing it, and I was upset. Like, I had never heard of that. I would love to do that. In high school, they never promote trades. College was the only way to, yeah, and that's exactly the problem. Like, not everybody wants to do that. That's not what everybody is looking to do. You know, and there's nothing wrong with a trade. Trades are very important. Whoops. Whoop. Oh, missed it. You know, people laugh or joke about manual labor, but you know what? When your toilet breaks, who's the first person you call? You call someone that learned to do that stuff. You call a tradesman. You know, so don't act snooty and act like the guy that fixes your toilet is a loser. Because that guy's doing more important work than a lot of us are probably doing. That's what they made it out to be now. Yeah. I had a crappy day at work, getting called stupid by my coworkers, so Mega Man 11 turned my day around. I am sorry to hear that your day was crappy. I am glad to hear that Mega Man helped you turn your day around. Because yes, it was pretty awesome. You know what though? I'm waiting to see more of it, so I'm trying not to get. Everybody got their hopes up high for Mighty Number 9, so I'm trying not to get my hopes. Get in there. I'm trying not to get my hopes up high for that. But that poster was probably the most awesome thing to come out of all that Mega Man stuff. The Mega Man poster with all the different versions of them. That is awesome. I learned to do metalwork in high school. It's the most fun I ever had. Yeah, man. See, I would have loved that. It was a long time Mega Man film. My reaction is Johnny Meanies announced. Yeah, you know, and Sean, that's exactly right. Like, they're taking our jobs. Like, no, they're not. They're taking, you know, if you want to talk stereotypical immigrant situation, they're taking the jobs that nobody wants. Nah, it's fine. It's not. I don't see this as much of a political discussion. I just think of it as a discussion about what you do with your life and the way that people just kind of try and direct it, and it doesn't make any sense how they go about doing so. Oh, that was weird. Trust me, if this was an ultra political conversation, I'd be flipping it around really fast. I have no, I don't mind political conversations just because whether or not we choose to believe it, politics does involve us, but it has its time and its place, and it's just not here and now. I try not to make it here and now. I'd rather talk about Mega Man 11 and, you know, what we're hoping for, why we didn't get Hotel Mega Man as an announcement today. Because I know I'm disappointed that we didn't get Hotel Mega Man and Mega Man Boom. You know, where's the good stuff? Oh, I am missing a lot of areas here. Hold on. Brave New World. Use it. Here. Oh, good Lord. I'm going all kinds of the wrong way here. I should be running after the keys first, and I'm not. Mega Man should join the fighting forces. Mega Man should stay as far away from the Sonic fandom as possible. He's had his own problems growing up. .2.0 killer app for the Game Boy Advance? No, I haven't heard of that. There are apps for the Game Boy Advance? Oh, wait, over here. Is the chat buffering for anyone else or just me? Let me see here. Let me see if I had any frame drops. I haven't had any frame drops. It might just, I don't know, it might just be buffering. There we go. Now we're getting some chest action. Hey, a bottle. Holy crap. I haven't seen one of those. Stream, not chat. Okay. The GBA Z game? I'm missing out. What am I missing here? What is this? I feel like my audio is kind of dipping out on me too. I know I'm exploring a lot more than I need to, but I just don't remember this area very much. I was down there. Ah. All right. Been finally some. Yeah, I'm monitoring my XLR inputs are kind of they're really picky, and I just think that they're all busted up. So I won't touch anything, and my microphone will dip out. That's why I have this mixer, but it doesn't work very well. So I need a new one. I wasn't using it at first. I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a chance and give it a shot, see if it'll. I like the stuff that it offers, so I wanted to use it. But you know what, I give it a shot. It's been working fine so far, but yeah, my audio's been a little funky the last few minutes. All right, still no big key. Another key? Oh, another chest. There we go. Ow. All right. Still a little on the quiet side, but then again, I've been listening to loud music. Uh-oh. What's over there? Hey, you had a key. I'm gonna have to come back in because I don't have the... I didn't go back for the big chest, so I'll have to come back in. That's all right. Whoa, I wasn't paying attention. Age ever had one stream only wants to play in 720, which my phone can't handle. Oh, okay. I like the 720, even though my webcam is my laptop camera and it's not that great. I'll upgrade. Anything good? Yeah, the compass. I think I got all the items I'm gonna get for this area, so other than the big key, the big chest. We'll finish the dungeon and we'll run back in and grab the big chest. Woo. Always catches me by surprise. Yeah, I didn't get it yet. I passed it, but I didn't have the key at the time, so... Oh, yeah, next one over. Or next two over. Oh, not a fan of the top-down? That's classic. I like it. There's a lot of nostalgia for me, but I mean, probably for everybody when it comes to playing this game. It's just such a great game. I'll never play. Oh, this is one of my... I couldn't tell you how many times I've played through this game. This is definitely one of those... there's nothing else to do. I could use a nice, easy run, you know, something I'm familiar with. Zelda Link to the Past it is. Is it? So my father makes me happy with the last night's fiasco at home watching you play. No, thank you for that last owl. Oh wait, here we go. Pro strats. Oh yeah. Speedrun strats. A key? Indigo, you look a little speechless there in chat. Yeah, apparently those things are all active. The eyeballs, they're all active. It's just you can't step on the water. But the cape allows you to do so. Oh. And then with the level 4 sword, it just kind of made it embarrassing. Ow. All right, I think this way for the big chest. Yeah, and then I have 2 more keys, but I don't really think that they're important, so we're skipping. We're headed out. A Discord? What is that? I don't even know what exactly that is. I'm gonna be the old man here. I have no idea what a Discord is. You young people and your web pages. Do we want to? Oh no, I don't have the last pendant. Oh, the last pendant is an ice palace. I don't need that. Hey, all right. I don't need to do ice palace. Any day I can skip ice palace is fine by me. I don't like that place. God, that's like the 9th time that's happened in this run. Yeah, I can go to Ganon's Tower. I've got all the power-ups and everything. Now we're talking. You kids and your hopscotch and your hula hoops. You know, in my day, we used to 23 skidoo to recordings we got off Napster. This is a chat gaming client. I'll take a look at it. I've been seeing some people talk about it. Well, now the real question is, do I start a VidMe account? That's what I need. I need your help with that. Do I abandon YouTube and go to VidMe? Because I think VidMe is going to be the next big thing. I know. It's okay. I know. I really hope that a lot of people didn't put too much stock into that. Excuse me. Yeah, I do hope a lot of people didn't put too much stock into VidMe, like, because I remember seeing some people, like, they were talking about it like this was it. YouTube is over. Like, no, YouTube's not over. Greg, are you on MySpace? I certainly was. Got a Discord, I would totally join. I'll look into Discord. I do want to see what that is. I can tell you right now, I will not Snapchat. I have no interest in it. I had an Instagram, and it was like, I'm not doing anything with this. This doesn't really seem necessary. Yeah, there's some of them that I just had no interest in. All right, Ganon's Tower. There are, I think there's something like 26 item locations in this area. Pretty much the only thing we're looking for is the big key. Since we're in go mode, we don't need any other items. We don't really need to care about what else is here. That's the first item location, and that ain't it. Yeah, we pretty much only need the big key. Snapchat isn't great. Some people love it. Some people love Snapchat and everything. It didn't appeal. I didn't see the appeal as far as what's here that I can't get from anywhere else. I just didn't get it. And again, that's like the old man talking. Like, I don't understand what you young people do. Our container piece is nice, but maybe the mirror shield if you're lucky. Damn, a lot of keys though. What the hell? I mean, I'll take them, but this one. Let's see here. Come on. Ooh, my tummy's making noises. Oh. Why do I think I'm supposed to have that hit after I'm on this side? Yeah, I was right. Video game Pearly Beat art. A photograph in real life situation. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Oh, I like that. I'll take a full heart. I'm like advancing through the dungeon, but I actually don't have the big key yet. I had this problem last time and I made it all the way up and I was missing a key. Oh yeah, I didn't remember where that was. Big key! Bug catching net. Woohoo! All right. So now we're go. Oh wait, I can warp back to the beginning. Yeah, we're good to go now. We can get through here. And we've got the bug catching net that repels evil. For some reason. The tennis racket. Hit him. Why am I spelling it the British way? Maybe the British way is the right way and we're doing it wrong. Boom. Stop hitting me. Okay, seriously? Even though Canada uses the British spelling. Oh. Oh, no. Ow. Ow. That's just me being lazy. Adding extra use to certain words just seems pointless. What? That's my favorite root pastime. I think that's the one that throws me off the most. The word favorite with the letter U in it. Like, why autocorrect tries to make me say that? full magic, I'll take it. Yeah, the English language is hilarious. I love it though. It wouldn't be American if there weren't some weird ass hoops that you had to jump through in order to understand it. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I don't know if you can confirm it, but I'm pretty sure you can't deny it. Ow! You're missing I'm missing the powder, which also means I'm missing the mushroom and the other medallion. I'm also missing 3 bottles. Oh, and I hate ice physics. Get over it. Oh, he's freaking... Go! Grog. Yeah, hey, I'll take that fairy any day. Oh no! Oh, missed it. You know when you spell my name that way, it kind of looks like Keurig. And now I want a cup of coffee. Oh, my stomach just churned at the idea that. Like it liked it. Oh, missed him. I've been watching some runs, trying to get some new tricks. Not quite speed running, but things to make this. I'm old, Greg. Wow, I didn't know people still remember that. I don't even remember what that was from. I just know the soundbite. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Bitty bitty bits. UK is weird. Now this is the States. So is that U supposed to be there? Is it just K? Is it actually supposed to be United Kingdom? Oh. What's everyone's favorite color? See, those U's don't do anything. Yeah, they did nothing. No, the one that throws me off the most is aluminium. That one just confuses. That's not even subtle. That's a whole different word. Oh. I can make it. I think. Oh, I don't actually think I need the key in there. What's in here? Magic powder. I'll take it. More bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One day I'll figure out what to do with them. I was at MagFest last year. No, not last year, year before. And I ended up being part of a Killer Instinct arcade tournament. I thought it was just for fun. You know, it wasn't a huge organized thing. It was just like some guy had set it up. And I figured, all right, you know, I love Killer Instinct 1, so I'll play this. I ended up coming in second place. So the guy gives me this like token, and it's got a 0 with a 1 with a slash underneath it.
You love me.
Yay! Thank you for the follow, Pizza Pants. You have emerged to follow me. But so it's got a 0 with a 1 with a slash underneath it. So I'm like, okay, it's really worth nothing. So I found the guy later and I said, you know, what is the token for? Just in case, you know, maybe there is something that it's good for. He goes, that's money. It's like MagFest bucks or something. Apparently when you organize a tournament, these are the prizes that MagFest gives out. So he's like, it's money. So I said, oh, well, how much is it worth? So he says it's 10 bucks. So I said, okay, it doesn't say it on the token. The way it's written in like squared off numbers and letters. So he turns it sideways. It's a 1 with a longer 0 next to it. So I'm like, oh, I kind of feel like an idiot. I was like, oh, that sounds good to me. So one day I'll spend these bits and I'll be happy that they are what they are. But thank you for them. You know what? Even if they were worth nothing at all, just the fact that people care enough to do it, it's just so awesome. Like I always used to see it with celebrities. Like you see celebrities and you know that their fame is based on what people feel about them, like sort of the admiration sort of thing. Like it's weird, but and I always think like I hope that they appreciate it. I hope that when you look at those mega stars that make hundreds of millions and even billions of dollars practically. I always look at them and wonder. I know that when they were coming up, they were probably very appreciative of everything that people were doing for them. I always hope that they're still like that. You know, that they sit at home and they get these awards or they do whatever and people go to see their movies and they sit there and think, people really are like, people are interested. It seems so odd to me. And it still does seems odd to me. Like, I absolutely appreciate all of the positivity I get. But it's always this kind of like, all I'm doing is trying to be myself. So, you know, after all these years, being myself has actually gotten me into a lot of trouble. So it's weird to think that being myself now is something that is a positive, that it's turning into a good thing. And I just realized my camera is super dark. Now, there was a time when you loved me, so I couldn't do wrong. Now you need to know, so how you like me now? What the hell? They just got him talking gibberish. When did you get the red shield? I thought I bought one, but I just found one in a chest earlier this stream, actually. Whoops. Okay, these bats, I forget these bats kind of hurt. I probably should have I actually have a fairy because I only seem to have one bottle for some reason. Being yourself is the best thing you can ever be. And you know what? I will preach that to everybody for as long as I live, but damn it. Let's be honest here. Being ourselves, especially as geeks in this society, being ourselves can get us into a lot of trouble. Did you find the arrows in Death Mountain? Yes, I did. You're not going to be happy I did either. Whoops. Oh, man. Give another fact about nature. That's my only fairy, too, so I need to be extra careful right now. Well, both of them have... Oh, come on. Whoops, whoops. Woo! I didn't think it was that weak. Woohoo! Be yourself is all that you can do. Believe me, there's a lot of people out there trying to be someone else. They can do other things. They're just not doing the right thing. My cat is being so needy. Woo! We did it, everybody. Got ourselves a Triforce. Second randomizer. This one was a pain. Thank you for the bitty bitties. B-Torp was here. All right. I need to enable like the fast menu or something. Thank you. Yeah, this is such a fun game to play, man. I just want to keep on playing it. And that's the best thing, is you keep on playing it. It's just a different game every time, essentially. What are we into here? How long have we been up? A little over an hour. I have to go and create a new file. Sauerkraut's Homecoming. I'm gonna start another playthrough now as well. Are you doing the last hour? Are you doing the randomizer, or are you doing just the actual game? This is what all warriors strive for: a cutscene, a long series of cutscenes. Yeah, there's so much stuff I didn't do. It's so weird. I didn't go to. Well, I didn't finish Ice Palace. I didn't do Ice Palace at all. Which any run where I don't have to step into Ice Palace is terrific. I didn't get the what do you call them? The smithies, the breadsmiths. I didn't rescue them. I didn't go to their house and get that chest and have the guy pick it open. Don't have the randomizer. If you do want the randomizer, vicious head bonks there were. If you want this randomizer, a quick search online will show you where it is that you can get it. What you'll need is the Super Famicom 1.0 version of the ROM, and then you'll upload that, and you can change tons of parameters. There's a way you can have it so that all the keys randomize also. So then you can find a chest out in the overworld, and it'll say you found the small key for Turtle Rock. So you have to search for the. I'm not a huge fan of that. You can turn the sword off. You can make it so that the sword is randomized too. So then you can you'll end up starting out with something. You'll pretty much have nothing. And then a lot of the time when I see that the person gets the hammer, usually really quick. So I think it does something to help protect you, because you need some kind of a weapon. But you can randomize a lot of different elements. As far as sprites go, it's gotta be like 50, 60 different sprites. I chose Samus. There is a Zero Suit Samus. There's like dark versions of Link where they're all shadowy and then their eyes are a different color. Like Link, Zelda, Random Boy and Girl. There's characters from different games. There's a whole bunch of them. When you go to the randomizer, you can edit which sprite you'll start out with. Then whatever changes you make, and then the website will have a list of what all the changes does, what the versions of the randomizer does. When you're done, you'll hit generate ROM, and then it will generate a new ROM for you, and then you just play it through your regular emulator. Like I'm using SNES 9X right now. I'm gonna probably switch back. Yeah, you can be a can of Sprite, and then I think when you get the blue clothes, it changes you to Pepsi. I didn't see it with the red clothes. And the rupee hordes. Okay, so it was just a bunch of rupees on the pedestal. But then yeah, you can play it through your regular emulator. I'm using SNES 9X. I may switch over at some point to ZSNES, because the SNES has this sort of it's like a filter where it smooths out all the edges and it makes everything kind of look almost hand drawn, almost sort of cartoonish hand drawn. I actually really like it. You remember the name of the ROM itself or what the website? There are a few websites where you can download them, where you can download the ROMs. What you're looking for is is it like Zelda Densetsu or something? I think is actually what the ROM is called. Let me see here. Load game. Zelda no Densetsu. Kimigami no Triforce. And it should be version 1.0. What game will I stream next? I want to keep the randomizer in the mix just because I have so much fun playing it. After this, I'm probably going to turn the damn lights on because I didn't realize. I tried to use some Christmas lights to light it up because the lights that I have now are these weird lights, but they get super hot. Like I can't touch them to turn them off properly. I have to sort of hold the bases and click the power button because if I turn where the lights are, I burn my hands. And they're not too far from like stuff that I have in the room, but these lights just aren't bright enough. But I want to keep the randomizer in the mix. What I may end up doing, depending on how much time I get to stream, I may alternate between, like I may have the 2 o'clock stream be this, and then tactic. Indigo, I may actually do tactics because I got my first emulator to work, which is the one that works properly. So I can play it on the computer. I think I may have also figured out a way to use my capture card. And just because it has like a 2-second delay, but I think I found a way to delay my audio and my video so I can sync it all up together. So I may end up playing tactics through the PS3. Earthbound, probably not, just because I've tried a bunch of times to play that game and I just can't get into it. Pac-Man 2, The New Adventure. I think I have it somewhere. Oh, so let's see. Y items, A items, swords, shields. Yeah, swords and mails I got almost immediately after the game started. Capacity upgrade. Wow, I was almost done. Well, no, heart pieces is maps, compasses, small keys, big chests, pendants. Yeah, 2 out of 3, 7, 7. All right, not bad. Yeah, skip one boss. Item locations checked. That's always weird. 6 out of 5. Oh, thank you, Homecoming. Thank you for the bits. Yes, 0 out of 8 Ice Palace. That makes me so happy to see. Ganon Tower, 15 out of 27. Yeah, once I got 15, I just stopped looking. The important stuff. Items pre-Ganon key. I have to look up what that means. For locations pre-boots. Number of bonks, 81. 81 bonks. 997 screen transitions. That's very strange. Mirror uses in dungeons, 19. That's not too bad. Total lag time. Yeah, okay. That's not bad. That seems like an okay run. 6 hours. Hey, I'm a sub 7. I think my last time was 7 hours and 22 minutes. So I'm sub 7. A big chunk of that 6 hours though was looking for those damn gloves. Also, Fave Mega Man games. Mega Man 2, even though I'll admit that it's limited, extremely limited. X2. I don't know why I just like X2 better than X1. I think that the songs that I like in X2, I like better than anything on X1 soundtrack. Even though I like more songs on the X1 soundtrack. I know that's confusing. But yeah, I think X2, Mega Man 2, 3 was actually pretty awesome. 4, I don't know. 4 for some reason is where they started to lose me. 5 was okay. I think I only played 5 once. And then 6 was decent enough. Six it almost felt too try hard for me. I know it sounds dumb, but I don't know. But yeah, so I would say Mega Man X2 and Mega Man 2. X4, baby. X4 was pretty awesome. I have it on the Saturn. All right, so that's actually gonna be it for right now. What I may do, I may come back in a little bit. Don't hold your breath on that one. I may come back and either do another run, or start another run of this. I need to get a new ROM and probably change some settings, figure out what sprite and what sprite I'm gonna use. And so I may come back. I may actually come back with the other emulator and see how it looks with the filter to smooth all out the edges. I kind of like the way it looks, so I want to play through the game that way. But yeah, so I'm gonna call it for right now. If I do come back, it'll probably be within an hour or so. If not, then I probably won't be back. Bring Derpasaur. Yeah, I got Link up here. I don't know how easy or difficult he is to see. Like I said, the lights aren't as bright as I was hoping they were. But all right. Hopefully I will see you guys in a little bit. If not, I will almost definitely see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy and have a good one.